I do feel the pressure right now, the urgency to figure it out. And even though I feel that pressure, I still have to not get into a mode to where I'm rushing and making a bad decision or a rash decision, a decision um, to get back to. No, that's not it, man. It's tough, dude. When I retired, I had this plan, and the plan, um, well, if you looked at the other videos, you know what the plan was. The plan was to retire and then get a second job, and but now I'm almost at the point I'm trying to figure out, man, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? I don't have the answer for that right now. But I'm still at it. I'm still here. I'm still trying to, navigate this thing. It's not a I don't know, man. I'm rambling everywhere, I guess. But here's what I do know. You know, we're not hurting. We're not hurting. We are okay. The but just the plan is just not materializing like I thought it would. Like I thought it would. So I know in videos I say I'm not in panic mode, but I'm getting close. I'm not in panic mode, but I'm getting close, man. Getting close. Um. So, but what does a day look like? What does the normal day look like for me now, retired? And then trying to go to the figure out what's next. Well, wake up in the morning, have my coffee. Um, Me and my wife, we go walking in the morning, which has been good. We actually started that a few weeks ago, and it's been great. She's really the one who's encouraged me to get up and start walking and um, eating right and things like that. So we've been doing that every morning. Walk about trying to get well. We're up to about 2 miles now. Not consistently, but we're up to about 2 miles just walking. I know it's not a lot, but when you go from nothing to 2 miles, that is a lot, you know. And she likes to make this statement when we're walking. She's saying, one step is better than no two steps. And so um, that's great. Um, the pressure, but I talked about pressure, man, and the pressure for me as a man, a husband, who's been providing for his family for forever. We've been married um, 28 years, and um, being the provider for that long, you know, um, what when we first got married, my wife worked for about I say the first year, couple years of our marriage, she worked, um, and then after I want to say after our second daughter, um, that's when she stopped working, and then and it was always her desire to be a mom, and so I support that wholeheartedly. And so I've been the one working, and like I said before, we've come a long way. Um, we have not. Uh, I don't even know what to say now. Um, we've had ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs. We haven't made it, as people say, made it. When I finished working, the last few years of my career, like I said, I was making a pretty decent wage, and um, we had got to the point to where, we were okay. Like I mentioned, the retirement plan was to be able to have discretionary funds. So, um, now that the retirement is here and I'm going through it, and the plan, like I said, it's not really coming together yet like it's supposed to, and we're at the point to where I am working on, looking for this secondary job, this next career, right? um, in the security industry, which is where I'm at. That's my focus. That's my background, security and operations. That's what I've been doing for the past 30 years, and I'm pretty good at it. So that's where I'm looking. That's where I'm looking at. So, but again, back to the morning, man. I'm rambling, but back to my morning, my routines, my daily routines. Well, wake up, have my coffee, go walking. Me and my wife, we go walking. Um, we do have I don't know if I mentioned this in one of the other videos, but I do. We do have a kettle corn business. We do that on the side. I say on the side because it's really not. Um, it's not. It hasn't grown to where it can support. It's really just supporting itself right now, and so it's something that we started a couple years ago. And so in the meantime, right now, that's what we're doing. In fact, in the other video, I was when I did the last video, I think it was, and I said I was downtown at a shop. That's where I was at, downtown at our shop. We got a little shop in downtown Elgin, Texas, and so that's really my day, doing that, and church on Sunday. Uh, Church on Sunday, and that's pretty much it. I'm being honest with you guys, and then of course, like I mentioned, job searching. I'm on the Indeeds and I'm on LinkedIn and I'm putting resumes in, and I'm searching, and I've kind of, the last couple days, I haven't been as heavy um, as I was. I'm trying to see if there's some answers going to come in. Some responses from the resumes and inquiries that I've put out there. But that's kind of what my time looks like during this gap right now. So moving forward, just a lot of consistency. I'm trying to stay consistent. I don't want to jump. I put a lot of resumes out there, and I don't want to jump at the first one that comes along.